Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are kicking it old school with NAYA Humans. This deck is strong, has always been strong, and even got buffs off of Brothers War. It's just people don't really play it that much because everyone's so focused on the soldiers. But we do now have access, in addition to the Hopeful Nishan as an extremely powerful one-drop, we also have the Recruitment Officer. At the very minimum, it is a 1-mana 2/1 that hits hard off the bat, but also, of course, has a secondary ability. You can pay for, look at some cards off the top of your library, and grab a creature with mana value 3 or less and put it into your hand. Pretty solid. Nice 1-drop addition to the deck. 2 drops, no changes really. 3 drops, mostly no changes. I think you do want 4 Peacekeepers in here. It's just so annoying for a lot of decks to deal with and keeps your opponent off sweepers when you critically need to survive one more turn to get to the last bit of damage. I think have to run 4 Brutal Cathars. It's really the only removal in the deck. And then Adeline is amazing. You could run 4 and be completely happy, but I think 1 Siege Veteran is totally fine in there. Gives your deck a little bit more reach in terms of boosting the power level, and also there are a fair number of soldiers in the deck, and so when non-token soldiers die on your side of the battlefield, you get 1/1 token. So I think it's fine if there's 1 veteran in there. We also have additions in the form of the mana base. We now have access to Pain lands like the Battlefield Forge and the Brushland, which makes the deck even better and more consistent. You don't need to run all 4 of each of these, I don't think, right? We have a lot of sources of red and green in the deck. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you already have 13 ways to get out Halana Land. You don't need to run all the Pain lands, but a couple in there is pretty good and smooths out the deck. And then you don't have to run as many slow lands like Sundown Pass and the Overground Farland or the Thrawn Portal, which is an extra painful Pain land. But really, the big thing about this deck is that we're playing Halana and Elena. And yes, soldiers are extremely powerful, but their top end is Morel, Shield of Argive, which takes 1 more turn to get going, right? 4 mana, play it. But it then has to attack the subsequent turn in order to get all of the 1/1 tokens, which then just completely obliterate you. But they need that extra turn. Whereas with NAYA, when the turn Halana and Elena comes down, she automatically pumps one of your creatures and you hit hard, and then the next turn you get something else haste and hit hard again. So it's a little bit faster in that sense, and yeah, I mean, this deck's always been good and it got some more buffs, so people should play it more. It's fun. As always, enjoy the video. Let's dive right in. On the draw, mana's okay. Orzhov. Okay, start on human. And ideally hit that 3rd land. We have a couple adversaries to go. We had to do something early. All right, so I mean, Thalia's pretty good here. Guardian's also very obnoxious into removal. But if I haven't done anything by turn 2, they're probably more controlling decks. Let's go for Thalia. See if they cut down. Looks like it. Yep, okay. Could have gone with the Benalia, but you never know. Actually, Esper. Okay. Now's an okay time for a Peacekeeper. Let's see what's in that hand. Shelly. Shelly and Cutdown. Shelly it is. Shoulder of the Apocalypse. Look how many Sheldreds there are. Now what? Ooh, do nothing. Sucks. Okay, so they have cut down for whatever we want to play here. So it's definitely not the veteran. We don't have to play another Peacekeeper. We could Cathar and give him the cut down now. Just take a token. It's a little bit of a waste. We probably should save that for if they ever do resolve Sheldred. So we just play Benalia here instead. Start with an attack. Vigilance is nice. Did they play any 5 drops? Are they gonna invoke Despairus next turn? What do you think? Esper? No, they're not gonna run Invoke Despair. They could Wandering Emperor. We could take the Emperor here. Over the next Sheldred. Rafine's Tower, they want to cycle it this turn. Or we just keep naming Sheldred. Or we could name Infernal Grasp. They definitely run Infernal Grasp. What do we most want them not to draw? Maybe we do take that. Thing is, the Peacekeepers are really good against Wandering Emperor because they have Vigilance anyway. And they cycled the land, so it's not like they're trying to get more land to play Sheldred for 6. They're just looking for other options. Okay, they hit the 5th land. So next turn, they could potentially start playing Sheldreds. And we have Brutal Cathar for the first one. Flip you. Play out the Besiege as a land. Oh, we could actually blow them out here, right? See how they block? We could Besiege the Wedding Festivity. That's kind of dorky, but I do like it. We do even have green to pay for this. No, we don't have green to pay for that. Don't do that. That's bad. That's a bad plan. That's a bad plan. That's a really bad plan. Okay. Maybe we just Cathar one of these tokens. Or Pump Squad and send in a 4/4. Clear out 2 of them. No, then they just kill the adversary, right? Becomes a 4/2. I guess they have to kill it beforehand. Let's try it like this. So they have to kill it before this thing resolves with cut down, which is okay. So they do it now before we invest the mana, so we can still double spell this turn. Decline, let's not. And then we'll just play out the Guardian here. And we don't really have any good attacks, so that's all. And we'll see if they get the Sheldred next turn. Ooh, they have Go for the Throat, it looks like. Yep, okay. Well, we named Infernal Grasp, but they have Go for the Throat. So now they get to resolve the Sheldreds. Here comes Shelly number 1. As a 5/6, it's lovely. Okay. Yep, we take the draw. That's interesting. That hits really hard. So if we play you out, put you on the Benalia, attack and scry with the Benalia. They have chump blocks for days, though. But getting you out early adds up to a lot of damage over the course of the game. I think we put it on the indestructible creature. We're going to have trouble with that. Okay. Scrying is good. I think we take 1 land here. The chump or double? They double. Okay, sweet. Perfect. Let's clear some of this crud out. I think we need the Cathar. I guess we drop the Veteran. It's all pretty good. Adversary could be nice to save some life. That was good, though. I mean, we'll clear some of this stuff out. We got 17 life to play with. Maybe they attack us back with the Sheldred. That'd be interesting. We'd get a huge swing off the Brutal Cathar if that's the case. Okay, let's see it. They do attack. Okay, they want to go aggro. They could just play the backup Sheldred. No blocks here. Now what? They could play the backup as a blocker, which would be interesting. 6th land. Do nothing. Okay. So this is an Emperor turn, which means what we want to do is attack with the Peacekeeper only. We don't need to tap the Benalia. And we can take the token to get in for a good chunk of damage. Or we're going to take the Sheldred. They have the backup Sheldred anyway, though, so maybe we take the token here. Put the counters on the Vigilance guy. Get in for 5 Vigilance. Oh, there's no stick there. Play out the Adversary or pump the entire squad next turn. Maybe the entire squad doesn't even do that much. Through the 5/6. I think we're going to hold here. We might discard it for the Benalia. They do nothing that entire turn cycle. So, no Wandering Emperor, I don't think. Misery's Shadow. That's interesting. That could be an obnoxious blocker for sure. I think they're still happy to attack here. Nope, they don't. Okay. Okay, we're going to need some lifelink soon. If we do nothing, we flip to Nightside, though. Which is appealing as well. They don't have the Wandering Emperor. They can pump for 5, make that an 8/8. I think doing nothing here is pretty good. And we're attacking with the Benalia this turn. We just need to get up to 8s to kill the Shadow. Yeah, okay. Just like this is fine. Enlist the Cathar. Scry. We want to double spell next turn. Cathar is really good. We have enough mana to double spell. So that's fine. Okay. So 8 gets through anything they want to block with. They eat it all. I think we do nothing. And then flip to the Cathar, and then double spell next turn. Although, interestingly, this next Cathar will come in on the night side, so we won't actually take anything the turn it comes down. But we'll see if this last top deck is good. It kind of has to be. Alright, let's see what you got. How aggro we're being. Just you. 3, 6, 7. So that's 10 damage, so we have to block. Yeah, I think we block with Alana and Elena. We block with a Peacekeeper, they have to invest mana into it, though, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I think we block with a Peacekeeper here. And they have to invest mana into it. Okay. Yep, okay. My turn. So now they're going to have to block with the Sheldred. We don't know what the last card is. I guess we're attacking with you. They have stick, though. Okay. So if we want to protect it, we have to do this now, which is fine, I think. Let's discard one of these. So we have Indestructible. Still get the counters. No good attacks, though. But we do still get to double spell this turn, which means we flip both Cathars, take both their creatures. They play out the last Sheldred, but then we have a pretty good crackback. All right. Take you. Take you. All right, let's see that top deck. We hope they play it. They hold it open. That'll be a little bit scarier. Okay, they play Sheldred. 3 mana open. Resolve. I don't think they have stick here. I think we're going for it. I think we're going for it, boys. Let's put the counters. I mean, if they wanted to kill someone, we want it to be this Cathar, because that's weird. So they block here, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're going for it. Now there's stick. No stick. Yeah, let's go. That was weird. That was a weird game of cat and mouse. On the play, no 1-drop again, but that's okay. Start here. Verniaka on Jace. Mono red. Mono red Swiftspear. Well, the Guardian's pretty obnoxious for them to deal with, so that's good. And the Adeline is also a big blocker, so none of this is too bad. We might even drop a Peacekeeper just to make Benalia indestructible. Nah, we're not going to block here. Okay, no blocks. Down to 16. Cathar's okay. Peacekeeper's very annoying, though. I think it's actually Peacekeeper here. Let's see what's in that hand. They're bottlenecked on red, too. Oh, interesting. So they don't have land. They'd have to top deck the land. If they don't, they only have Lightning Strikes. We'll take the Lightning Strike here. And hope they don't top deck the land. And if they do... Yeah, I think we're good to attack anyway. Alright, let's try that out. Do they hit the land? Damn it. Alright, that's fine. They Fable instead. So Spirit to a 2-3, but that's all. And they're kind of like a mid-rangey mono red. So we don't need to play quite as defensive as we were planning to. Another Peacekeeper. I mean, they have plenty of things. In the Fable cycle, they can just cycle whatever they don't need here. So maybe we wait for them to cycle before we Peacekeep. And we could Cathar the token here instead, which lets everyone get in pretty easily. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, take the token. Scrying is interesting, but I think we'll keep back the 3-3 blocker. Okay. Liking our chances so far. Again, this is kind of a strange mid-rangey deck. They've been a Fable, been a Chandra. Keep the Lightning Strike. Hoping to hit that land. But even so, if they spend 4 mana just picking off the Peacekeeper this turn, it's not a bad turn for us. Next Fable comes down. Okay. But they don't hit the 4th land drop, I guess. Okay, there's the 4th land, which means they have to use it this turn. Which means they're holding Flame, or whatever, Play with Fire. That was kind of weird. We have to assume they have Play with Fire. Otherwise, none of that really makes sense. Which means the Swiftspear becomes a 2-3. We can take Play with Fire now, though, which makes their life a little bit more awkward. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, there's stick. They gotta have Play with Fire here. So they target the Cathar, I guess, because we can make the Benalia indestructible. Can't enlist now, so yeah, that's fine. Cathar goes down. I've already named Lightning Strike. I guess we can name the Swift Spear. But if we name Lightning Strike again, they just cannot cast it at all. I guess that's fine. Okay. Could attack with the Benalia and Scry. I think I'm open to that. I don't think I want to throw away the Peacekeeper. Okay, let's get a nice Scry on. One land is actually okay. It allows us to double spell. So let's take one of these. We can go Adeline plus Benalia next turn. Something like that. Wow, they offer everything? That's pretty That's... I don't know if I would have done that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on. On the play, no one drop, but otherwise okay. We're going to take a bit of damage off these pain lands. Ooh, okay. Tap land for the opponents. Pain land or save a Ganjo. We're going to take a lot of damage off the white this game. I think we're actually going to play this out. A little bit sus, but a lot of pain lands in hand. Okay. Yep, we are in ranked. Did not expect to see this card. What is it? Mill to get a land to the hand? Or make it a 2-2? Take the land. Okay. Sure. Cool. Name human here. Get the Adeline down. And bop him here. Swing for 3. Take the trade. Okay. Fable. Sure. Let's see if we pump squad here. Yeah. It's fine by me. Could also double spell, but I think I'm good to do it this way. Auto pay. And we won't scry here. We'll just tackle. Keep the pressure on. They take a trade. No treasure. Do they need the treasure? They chump instead. They don't need the treasure. Okay. When it drops to 13. They get to draw discard. Are they going to Brotherhood end us and sweep a lot of this up? Not Adeline, though. Adeline would survive. Ah, it's actually a Soul of Windgrace deck. Okay. Elder Dragon. 2 damage to each target. So we still need to make this indestructible because it'll lose the counter off of it. So we'll drop off the land here. We'll lose the Intrepid Adversary and it'll drop down to a 2-2. Actually, we should have waited to see which mode they picked, but they did in fact pick this, so that works out for us. Okay, we'll play some things before combats. Probably keep the land in hand. Do we want the Scry is the question. Versus 1 more point of damage. Yeah, maybe we enlist instead. I think that's fine. So we missed the extra power. I don't know if we need this either. I think we're looking for more impactful stuff. I think we missed an extra point of damage off of the Adeline getting pumped. But I think the Scry is probably worth it. Okay, they flip the Fable. Doesn't have haste, so they can't copy anything this turn. Then they get to discard as much as they want. Maybe they dig for burn down the house. I don't know. We can still make one of these Guardians indestructible. Bin, Titania, and Gloom Shrieker. Okay. But they keep everything else. So they must think whatever already is in their hand. Discard any number of cards. Why didn't they discard everything? I don't know. I don't know what they were looking for. On the play. Good curve, good mana. Let's go. Start here on human. Get that juicy 1 drop down. Up against the Sky guy. Oh, that's what I like to see. Guess we'll attack here first. No stick. Give me that Thalia. Oh, Mono Blue, you are done, baby. I think you actually just lost. Even if you bounce the Thalia, we get to resolve the Peacekeeper. Like, I think you're so dead here, friend. Yeah, we can attack here first. It's fine. A little bit of sticks. They could Fading Hope or Consider. But they're not going to be able to counter this. So we'll see if they can bounce it. Okay, they bounce the Thalia. So what are we looking to take this turn? One to the bottom. Impulse, Terror, Thirst. Oh man, they don't have anything. If you take their Impulse, they have to spend the turn thirsting instead. They're just so toast if we get under them. The Terror is kind of annoying, but we can get pretty big off the Halana Elena. I guess we take Thirst here. What if they top take a Jhin? Okay. Impulse now, which is kind of interesting. Do we go Thalia or Halana and Elena is the question. This is our last chance to resolve Halana and Elena, probably. But Thalia is just devastating against them. Peacekeeper is also annoying. Well, if we top deck the land, so what do they want to do this turn? They're still too far away from Invoke the Winds. I think we're going for Halana and Elena here. Let's put it here, spread out the love a little bit, in case they want to bounce stuff. We want to eat 7. And next turn we'll go Thalia first. And then if we top deck the land, maybe play the Peacekeeper after. Okay, they finally draw into the Jhin, but they tap out. So, it's not going to look amazing for them. Haste. Yeah, we'll throw some haste here. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty start against Mono Blue. On the play, let's go. Start with the Courtyard on Human. Opponent is the Slick Rick 777. Go Initiate first. Try to get Thalia down. And grow the Initiate as soon as we can. Tap land by the opponent. Can't complain too much about that. Thalia's going to really take them off their Grixis removal game, at least the first couple turns. Let's see if they have cut down immediately for Thalia. That'd be too bad. But they don't have to have it. Keep naming Human here. We could name Angel if we really wanted to, but I don't think that's necessary yet. We could play out all of the... We could play out all of the 1-drops. That's kind of tempting, isn't it? It's pretty tempting. I think I want to do that. I mean, if we get the Initiates growing early, it's good. Okay, they eat it all here. And we get to go 1-drop Tribal. Third land. See if they have a decent 3-drop. Trespasser is a little bit annoying here. Get a land instead. Hindsight, probably should have played the Adeline first. I just got a little greedy. We can attack all here almost. It gets in a lot of damage. Do we give him the Thalia? Maybe everyone but the Thalia? Thalia, yeah, maybe give him everyone but the Thalia. That's a good chunk of damage there. I'm in for it. Yeah, we got too greedy. We should have played Adeline that last turn, but that's okay. Corpse Appraiser. They get to dig a little bit. Bin Invoke Despair. Bin the Bankbuster. Makes sense. That's a great top deck for us. Maybe even scoop worthy. Take the Appraiser because we can't target the Trespasser. And continue to smash. Attack all, baby. Smash that button. Let's go. On the play. Looking okay to me. No 1-drop, but otherwise just fine. Start with the planes. Get ready to Adversary on 2 unless we hit something better. Mono Blue. Okay. Well. Probably don't have a target for Besieju, so pretty safe to play this out. Unless they're running Surge Engine, which is highly unlikely if they're true Mono Blue. Soldier. Okay. Not Mono Blue at all, in fact. Yeah, we're safe to play this guy out. We can also play you on Humans. We have double white for the Angel, so we'll just name Human here. Wrong card. I was thinking it was the other card. All right, swing here for 3. There is Stick. Are they going to play the 1/1s? Do we really want to trade the Adversary with the 1/1s? I guess it's fine. I mean, it's not doing a whole lot else. Yeah, here comes the 1/1s. Yeah, it's fine. We get 3 life out of the deal. I think we Peacekeeper here. Definitely save Cathar for a juicier target. So they have 2 mana, and they have the 3rd land. So they can Cathar here. We can do a lot of terrible stuff. I guess we take their Cathar. Brutal Cathar. Okay. Keep them off curve a little bit. Sentinel. All right. Well, I guess we will Cathar that target. Or Plaza. Again, I don't think they have any artifacts for Bosiju. We get the Halana and Elena on this turn, though. Swing for 5 Vigilance. See how they like that. One eats it. And we'll see how quickly they can get up to 5 mana to cast their own Cathar. Sky Strike Officer, okay. That's a decent Cathar target of our own. Adeline hits pretty hard as well here, though. I think we Cathar the Officer. We don't want to give him draw power. And they're still pretty far away. It'd save you to discard. Play you out. Scoop! Okay. Easy money. Beating up on soldiers. Let's go. On the play. Good mana. Nice curve. All day, every day. PK MTG. Phoenix Chick. Alright, but we are on the play, which is nice. And we do have a lifelinker. And we have Thalia, which is pretty annoying for mono red to deal with. At least in terms of Lightning Strike, Kumano, Play with Fire, all that gets more expensive. We'll see if they have the Play with Fire for Thalia immediately. Nope, it's a Swift Spear. And they can't cast any non-creature spells, so I know they can't pump this, right? How could they pump it? You can't pump it. So, let's see if they scoop. Yeah. Yep, that's how it goes sometimes.